Hello and welcome to day 3. It's 10:45 and I woke up about 45 minutes ago. So, as much as I shouldn't be tired, I am really kind of tired still. Granted, I did get like 8 or 9 hours sleep, but still. Today, at 11:30 have a study abroad thing that I'm going to. Then lunch, then 2 mandatory things, and I get to jump into Long Island Sound, so I will try and record that as much as I can. I don't know how well it's gonna work considering this phone isn't waterproof, or at least water resistant, one of the two, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. So what I've been doing the past few days is basically taking all the videos on here that I record from there and putting it onto this flash drive just so that I free up some space on my laptop. Granted, I'm not using a whole bunch of it, it's just I don't really want a lot of storage used up for just menial things where I can just throw it on a flash drive and it'd be fine. So if you hear wind, it's just because of that, because I have it oscillating so that it cools down the room a little bit. But yeah, gotta love when your breakfast consists of trail mix. So it's right around 11:15-ish, well it's actually 11:10, and I am meeting someone to go out. Well, not. I'm meeting one of my friends to go to the study abroad thing because he wants to go also. So I just started to doodle on the paper because I was bored, but yeah. So now to that.
Go back.
4 hours later.
Kill me. That dude gives me such mixed vibes, and I'm so uncomfortable with it.
I know.
At first, I thought it was just an incessant talking with him.
Yeah.
I'm relatively okay with it. It's annoying, but
Oh, well.
if it's not inappropriate, then I don't care.
Yeah.
But
That just kept going and going and going
I
and
kept
going and going and
going,
going.
like the shit. I don't like that. But if I have the best tea and all that,
Now, as much as that presentation was supposed to be super serious and all that other stuff, it was not serious.
yeah.
I mean, there were parts in it that were serious, but at the same point, it was just the videos that they showed couldn't have made it more funny.
Yeah.
But, oh well. Round 2.
Guys are all set, thank you.
Random ass balloon. So both meetings are done. Now I go jump in the Long Island Sound. Hell yeah. So I have to get changed, and I'm gonna throw my wallet in there just to have my ID and everything. My keys have to go in there, and then basically everything I want to bring with me. I have to plug in my laptop so it charges, so that I'm not doing it tonight. Actually, I can do it tonight while I'm editing. Still records long enough, and I'm not really gonna be using it anytime soon. So, yeah, let me get changed, and I'll see you guys down at Long Island Sound. So here's what I didn't think of. I grabbed swim trunks, right? But I didn't grab a swimming towel to dry myself off with. This is gonna get interesting. Honestly, I'll probably just use my t-shirt or something to dry myself off with a little bit. Because honestly, realistically, I don't need to wear a shirt coming back to the dorm, but honestly, I should. Not that there's anything disgusting or hide, but it'll just be courteous. Definitely not the most decorated human here, but oh well.
Look, Mom, the news is here. So that is our school president getting interviewed by the news.
And we're all about to just go jump in Long Island Sound. Fun.
You, me!
We are!
You, me!
We are UB. Can everyone hear me? Come on in. Come on in. This is a family reunion. This is a family reunion. We've got everyone here, and we want to make right here. Come on, right here. Let's see who else is here. We got a couple folks. We have some judges here. Our athletic director, Anthony Feedy. Our provost, Stephen Haley. And our co-chair, right here as well. So, quick, what are your names? Mohammed, where are you from? Pakistan. Shreya? Shreya, from Nepal. Welcome.
Wow.
Kaylin, from Trumbull, Connecticut. Okay. Sarah, from where in New York? From upstate New York. Catherine from New Jersey. Sanjay from India. Sanjay from India. Pranal from India. Yeah. I get you. Amani? Amani from New Jersey. Have any clear winners here? Do you need some time before we?
The huddle begins.
We have a unanimous decision.
That was quick.
Drum roll. We select you. There's no going back at this point.
Love the purple here, I gotta say. Love the school spirit. Make sure you guys are out at the game showing all the spirit.
We've got a little bit of a walk. You're gonna be saying purple and you're gonna be saying Knights. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Purple! Purple! Purple!
All right, let's go.
Let the masses roam.
Here we go. Moments away from stepping foot into Long Island Sound. How's it going? Right. Thoughts? How cold do you think it's gonna be?
I'm gonna say pretty goddamn cold.
Fair enough. I don't think it's gonna be too terribly cold,
Well,
but
you're used to this.
yeah, exactly. I gotta have the upper hand because I can just be like, this is nothing.
I mean, I can brave cold, but you're still more used to this.
yeah, considering all the beaches are technically at Long Island Sound.
Exactly.
And I mean, granted, the public beach in my hometown isn't at Long Island Sound, it's in a lake, but still, it's still usually kind of cold.
Yeah.
But we're moments away.
It is right
Go. There it is.
Oh, we gotta walk all the way down there?
They said it's a
You never go in the water?
I mean, a hike's a hike. So.
Real?
The giant mob of people. And then there's smaller mob of people. The plunge is complete.
Yeah!
So, how did you think it was hotter or colder than you
Oh, it's
expected?
definitely much warmer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Much warmer.
More saltier than you expected?
I didn't really know what I was expecting for that, honestly.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Not bad at all.
Sorry. Shirts acquired, plunge complete.
Welcome to dinner.
I have found.
Wild turkeys.
So, it is 7:09 right now, and the next thing that I have to do doesn't start until 9. So, well, not 9. There we go. So, I'm just gonna go back to the dorm and chill out, because I have nothing better to do. So, I'm still waiting for the bingo night to start. Yes, we are doing bingo tonight. I will probably suck at it, but it's a game of lucks. Anyways, it has moved up a half an hour, so it's at 8:30. So I still have to kill about a half an hour, give or take. But right now I am literally just sitting here drawing, trying to think of something to do. Well, drawing and eating because I was hungry. But, yeah. Realistically, no, it's closed. I was gonna say, realistically, I could go down to the bookstore to see if my book came in that I need for Monday for class. That was out, of course. I'm kind of annoyed though, because we did the plunge today into Long Island Sound and I couldn't film it simply because my phone is a 6S, so it's not water resistant, and I didn't want to bring it in there, like start running and have water get onto it and then just have it trashed. So I played it safe, left my phone back on dry land. But yeah, what's quite interesting is repping my sister's school, Kubiak, but we got, when we did it, we got t-shirts that say, that's the back of it, that say, I took the water plunge challenge at University of Bridgeport. So yeah, that was fun. It was kind of nice going into the Sound, considering I haven't been in the Sound in God knows how long. But yeah, it was kind of nice just going in, tasting the salt water again, and realizing how warm it is at that time of day. Because we went in at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was kind of nice just like go into the water and just staying there for a few minutes. All of us were just chilling in there. Then I came back, took a shower, and then I think it was dinner actually. Right after. But yeah, that's basically what my day has consisted of. I mean, aside from that, there really hasn't been anything happening that's too noteworthy. I mean, there's odds and ends that'll be in here that is kind of just weird, because previous to this clip, there's turkeys on campus that just randomly appear, but when I'm at home, which you guys haven't seen yet, there's like a handful of turkeys that just randomly show up. So yeah, it's kind of interesting seeing them here, not at home, because here's a city and home is in the rural, like backcountry. Oh yeah, printer update, it's still not set up because I need a USB Type B or a printer cable to actually set it up, because I can't do it over the Wi-Fi or over my phone. So I'm just gonna have to do it wired, and I can't do it wirelessly, which is gonna suck. But I don't see the issue. Well, I see the issue that I can't do it wirelessly, because then I have to go back here if I need to print something and then do it from there. But from that, it really isn't all that awful, and my hair's all soft for some reason. I mean, I took a shower after I went into the Sound, so that makes sense, but this is just like really soft and it's really kind of nice. So since I've had just like a lot of time to kill lately, me and one of my friends have all been basically walking, just doing laps around around campus just to kill time, and we just like walk and then talking to each other. But that shows, considering Wednesday when I moved in I did 7.1 miles, yesterday I did 7.9, and then today I've already done 5.8, where Tuesday I only did 2.8, so just a little change. I mean, granted, Tuesday I was in the car for most of the day, considering, well, I shouldn't say most of the day, I didn't wake up until like 11:30 on Tuesday, and then we left at 1-ish to go move my sister into college. Then I was in the car for most of the day, and then I was just home. So, well, I was home, then I went out again with Joey down at the boat launch. We had a few food. Wow. We had a few root beers. Just kicked it for a little while, and then we both went home before it was like the last day before I left for here, and so we did that, and I just didn't move around all that much, so you can definitely tell. And it's also kind of different considering I don't have my car, so it's not like I can just drive somewhere and be like, hey, I'm now at a mall, or like, hey, now I'm here, or hey, here's this cool restaurant. Like, I don't have that ability right now. Right now, it's basically just eat at one place, go to 2 or 3 different places, and that's it. So, granted, as the year goes on, I will like figure out places to go, and then like figure out different places to eat, so I'm not always eating at the marina, which is the main dining hall. I mean, there are like a few other places on campus where technically you can eat, but I don't think they're exactly open right now. I don't think they're open until the school year starts. So it's just going to be interesting going from one place dining to then section that off to a whole bunch of different places as the year goes on. Like, I'm actually debating on getting Uber Eats, just to be like, hey, can I have like Chinese say, or like something like that. I mean, granted, I can get Domino's here, like literally delivered to the school, but I can't eat it due to dietary stuff, so it will just be interesting trying to figure out where I can eat with dietary stuff and go from there, I guess. So a quick overview of what I drew. A skateboard that kind of has a whole bunch of holes in it for ventilation. A sword, like normal. These 2 things, a hatchet looking thing, a box of saltines basically that has it half open, a headlight, what is going to look like a water pitcher, that thing, some headlight looking things, this, and the rear end of my car. So I don't exactly know how bingo's going to turn out. If I win, I win. Like, if I win one round, then I win. If I don't, I don't. I mean, it's all just for the fun of it. So every single time I play bingo, I think I've only won twice. Granted, I don't play it a lot. I've only played it, I think, a handful of times. So honestly, if I've only played it, like, say 5 times, 2 times winning isn't terrible. It's like a 40, no, like a 30, no. It's some percentage of winning, which isn't great. You'd still fail on a test, but it's not awful. But I haven't played in a long time, and granted, yes, bingo is a game of luck, so you kind of can't have an upper hand, I guess. It's all in how the cards are set up. Well, actually, no, because you write in your own numbers, so it's all in how you set it up. I didn't think about that. That will actually come in handy. I didn't realize, I realized it, I just didn't remember that it was a game where you literally make your own playing board, and then it's just luck of the draw of where the numbers fall. I've just never really, like I said, I don't play that much, so it's not, I didn't remember that. I thought they were just set cards with, that's it, but I don't know. I'm gonna drink really quick. Granted, I'm gonna drink, and no, it's not alcohol, it's water. Straight up water, that's it. But it's in one of these things where it keeps it cold for 24 hours and hot for 12. So I threw ice in this yesterday. I had ice water all yesterday and kept it cold, and it still kept it cold all today. So, cheating the system a little bit. Another good thing about this is since I drink it kind of like this, as I go back, the cap will close itself, and then all I have to do is just spin it closed. So it's not really that awful. I mean, it did have like a rubber little thing on the bottom, but I ended up taking it off purely because I lost it. I took it out of my bag walking back from the plunge, and I guess it fell off or something. while I was taking it out of my bag, and then it just hit the ground somewhere, and thus it got lost, I guess. So I have a few minutes before I walk down to bingo, so I guess I will see you guys at bingo. If not, then when I end this, or just like random clips after this. So I've been trying to grow out my beard just to like see how it is, and I caught on Tuesday, I'm packing, I'm like, yeah, cool, I have everything. Brush my teeth, Wednesday morning, get everything ready, and we leave. We get here, and my dad's unpacking, he's like, here are your razors. They're great, but what don't you have? And I'm like, I forgot my razor. He goes, then you're just gonna have to buy another one. So right now, it's getting a little, not awful, but not great. So on Sunday, we're going to IKEA, so I'm gonna try and see if they have, on a slim chance, I'm gonna see if they have Gillette Mach 3 razors. If not, then I'll just coerce somebody to take me to like a nearest Target or something and get them. But to correct the last clip, now it's the last one before we go to bingo. See you there. So Google's definition of homesick, right, is experiencing a longing for one's home during a period of absence from it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly that, but I'm just like remembering different places near there, and I'm like, oh wait, I forgot blank. Which honestly, somebody will probably go, well, that is homesick. Well, okay, that's great, but it's not exactly that. I mean, I wouldn't say, yeah, I'm homesick, I just want to go home, Like, no, I don't want to go home. Like, part of me does, but it's just something that you have to get used to, which is also kind of the reason why now I'm realizing why my dad didn't want me to take my car. Because honestly, as much as I would say, no, I wouldn't go home, I'm pretty sure by now I'd be like, no, I won't go home, and then I'll just start driving, but I'll want to go somewhere that's like near there, and I won't think about it, and I'll just go home. So yeah, if any of you has seen, oh god, what's the movie? It's a Wonderful Life. Then you will remember that the brother of the main character, I'm gonna call him, goes off to college, but he has to take a train. Part of me wishes that was the ordeal, that I had to like take a train out somewhere, and I just simply couldn't go home because I'd have to catch a train there, then have to obviously be there and then catch a train back. But I think it's actually easier knowing that that's like a suitable thing for you to do, instead of physically not being able to go home because you have no way of getting there. Granted, yes, there is a way to get home always, but legally I cannot hitchhike, so that is not a way to get home. I went to go leave and I forgot the one crucial part. Well, granted, it's not that crucial because I can still see it still. My turn. Welcome to bingo.
Hey,
Yeah.
So, like I said before, it usually is that you pick your own numbers, but these are already generated, so that just adds the element of, oh god, who wins? So,
I mean, we don't even know what the prizes are yet.
yeah, I know,
Just looks like a bunch
there's
of mystery bags.
There's mystery bags up there, so I don't know, we don't know what it is, what's gonna be there.
I hope it's like meals, free meals.
yeah, just like more dining dollars or like
Oh my God,
all that
that'd be
other
sick.
stuff,
Yeah.
but
Looks like there's a box in the purple bag. 7? See it?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
kind of. I'm blind. Well, all of it. You can't see it.
you send me in your location? Let's focus on communication, 'cause I just need a time and place to come through, place to come through.
I'm trying to hold my breath.
Damn. Alright.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting loud now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? Starting without you. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. The towers of gold are still too little, and these hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough.
So that was hands down one of the most interesting and intense games of bingo that I've ever played. It got a little weird when they started adding stuff in, like who can sing, who can dance, and all that other stuff, which we'll actually see, and the two people that sang were absolutely amazing. But I didn't end up winning anything. One of the people at my table ended up winning something, which was awesome. It was a box of food, and you can never go wrong with a box of food. But now I don't really have anything, considering it is 10:30. So this is really where my night ends. I'm just going to sit and edit. So yeah, bingo was decent. I sat one round with nothing on the board, which got interesting. But yeah, aside from that, that's all I have. Till the next one, adios. So this is actually the longest vlog that I've ever done, I think, because it's at like 28 minutes now, and I'm trying to get it up to 30 just to be like, yeah, I got it up to 30, but I'm not entirely sure that I can, and I'm trying to drown out the music that's in the background just because it's playing and I really don't want to get up. So yeah, congratulations, I've made history twice today. First time jumping at the Long Island Sound, and then longest vlog that I've done to date.